Wanadhani asibongo lala.
Tumejamu sijifanye uja notice.
Wanadhani asibongo lala.
Tumejamu sijifanye uja notice.
Wambie punde imechoka sana.
Tumejamu sijifanye uja notice.
Wambie punde imechoka sana.
Tumejamu sijifanye uja notice.
Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready.
Hata niongee. Hapana. Hata niongee.
Kwa sababu wakati huu tunajipanga kujikomboa kama Wakenya kutokana na minyororo ya ukoloni mambo leo, kutokana na utawala wa kimabavu na utawala wa wizi. Sisi tungependa kuona dola ambalo linatawaliwa na sheria ikianza na katiba. Na kupitia vuguvugu kama hili la bunge la mwananchi ndio tutaweza kujieleza, tutaweza kujadiliana na tuweze kukubaliana vile tutasonga mbele bila kuangalia sura ya mtu, ila sera za mtu na historia ya mtu. Na kitu muhimu kwenye tuko hapa sasa ni uchumi wa dola umezoroteka. Na huo uchumi umezoroteka kwa ajili sio kwa Wakenya wameacha kufanya kazi, hapana. Wakenya wanafanya kazi, wanalipa ushuru, lakini wale ambao wanasimamia ushuru wetu waliamua kuiba hizo pesa kupitia mbinu mbalimbali. Kuna zile ambao wanaiba kwa miradi kidogo, wanaiba kwa miradi wakienda miradi ya umma, lakini pesa mingi zaidi zinaibiwa kwa upande wa kuchangisha pesa. Sasa ile wanapata pesa wanaenda wanachukua loni, hiyo loni haiingii hapa, inabaki ng'ambo, wanaleta deni hapa. Na kwa hivyo tunaomba kwamba tushirikiane, tujikomboe kama wananchi wa Kenya, na hayo tu ndio mimi nitasema kwa sasa.
Seneta, kuna baadhi ya mambo mengi yanaendelea katika taifa la Kenya ikiwemo kisunzi cha bima mpya ya afya SHA, kuna utata katika sekta ya elimu na pia kuna uchumi kudorora katika taifa la Kenya. Pengine kupitia kundi kama hili la bunge la wananchi, ni kipi ambacho pengine tunapania, njia zipi mbadala zitabuniwa katika kuhakikisha kumeletwa suluhu katika matatizo haya?
Haya maswali yote yamejibiwa na katiba. Ukienda kwa chapter 12 imejibiwa maswali yote vile nitakana ifanyike. Ni vile tu wanasiasa wamekataa kutii katiba. Katiba wanaipita kando, wanaiweka kando, wanafanya mambo yao. Na ili vuguvugu kama kuna jambo natakana tufanye ni kutekeleza katiba. Hakuna jambo lingine, hakuna solution tunatafuta. Tukitekeleza katiba, hata burukenge itakuwa rais ya Kenya na nchi itaendelea. Bora katiba isimame. Hatutaki kutegemea mtu binadamu. Kutegemea sheria, na sheria yetu iko imara. Wale ambao wanazuia sheria kukita mizizi ndio tunatakana tukabiliane nao, tuwafukuze watoke kando, sheria isimame.
Shukrani za dhati.
Asante sana. Maana kusema kwamba deni la Kenya ambalo tunaambiwa deni liko Kenya hapa, Kenya hatuna deni hata sumuni moja. Deni yote imelipwa na imelipwa zaidi, lakini bado wanasema tuko na deni. Tunataka hii pesa ambayo wanasema liko kwenye deni, yule mwenye alikopesha pesa, yule mwenye alikopa, watuambie biashara walikuwa wanafanya biashara gani. Kwa sababu ukiangalia Kenya haina deni. Na hatutakubali kulipa deni ambayo haikuja kutusaidia. Mmekataa kulipa deni? Mmekataa kulipa deni haramu? Mko tayari? Kwa hivyo chukueni kura, chukueni vitambulisho na msimame imara. Kwa sababu na tena tukienda mbele lazima tufunge pesa ya serikali. Mambo ya treasury kuwa chini ya president, katiba imekataa na lazima ikome. Tunataka treasury itengwe na finance, ndio mtu ambaye amesimamia pesa aweze kuhifadhi pesa ya Kenya. Ukipatia president pesa anaitumia vibaya. Tunataka budget irudi bunge, pesa irudi bunge, sio rais kutembea akiimba majina ya barabara kama ni mashairi, hiyo ndio maendeleo tunaletewa. Hatutaki mashairi. Tunataka maendeleo kupitia kwa bajeti. Kama haiko kwenye bajeti, mtu asihitaje huko nje. So mimi nawashukuru.
I've studied what happened in Mozambique. And I also intend to go to court the way people in Mozambique did to challenge what they're calling the public debt. And let the shit hit the fan.
Kama mbaya.
Yeah, some people, if this thing will collapse governments. People should go to jail.
It's
not a simple issue. It is something that can fold this government. Because you cannot be collecting money to pay fictitious things.
Okay. We wish you all the best to that. We give you all the moral support.
Amen.
All the moral support.
You know, the Turkish intelligence has a motto which says, nothing is impossible. The impossible only takes a bit longer.
Nothing is impossible. Impossible only takes a bit longer.
And we leave evidence that at least at one point citizens said, ask questions. Yeah. Yes. Let us ask questions so that if we pay, let us be sure we are paying for what we took. We owe somebody.
Good points.
Let's now talk about the Eurobond saga that has been surfacing. 5 Kenyans, led by Busia Senator Omtatah, have moved to court seeking former President Uhuru Kenyatta and his successor William Ruto to refund up to 7 trillion shillings to the National Treasury. Now, according to the statement submitted to court by Omtatah, they claim the government borrowed a total of 13 trillion shillings through illegal means. KTN's Sophia Ali has more on this.
According to documents submitted by the petitioners, Kenya's government borrowed a staggering 13 trillion shillings between 2014 and 2024. But only a fraction of this amount was approved by Parliament or accounted for in national budgets. The rest, the petitioners argue, disappeared into a financial black hole. At the time, the two leaders justified the borrowing when questions on what became of the Eurobond funds were raised.
We want the president to show Kenyans the infrastructure projects that the Eurobond money funded. This money could finance the equivalent of 8 new, thicker superhighways.
The total issue of $2 billion with a weighted average interest rate of 6.6% closed yesterday, the 24th of June 2014.
Justice John Chigiti, Roslyn Aburili and Lawrence Mugambi are set to preside over the case. The 166-page document names dozens of former and current government officials allegedly implicated in the financial crime. The petitioners claim that former President Kenyatta is responsible for 4.6 trillion shillings in Odisha's debt, money borrowed between 2014 and 2022 without legal backing. His successor, President Ruto, is accused of borrowing additional 2.5 trillion in just 2.5 years. Most of the funds were allegedly borrowed outside the law and beyond parliamentary approval. Among those sued are past and present Treasury Cabinet Secretaries, the Controller of Budget, the Auditor General, the Central Bank officials, and even the International Monetary Fund. The petition alleges systemic failures and complicity across Kenya's financials and legislative oversight bodies. They cite international precedents. Currently, Kenya's public debt has reached unprecedented levels.
A problem with debt sustainability. The numbers are there. The figures are there. Even the IMF has the figures. World Bank has figures. We have been rated out there. The problem we have is about liquidity. Loans were taken at a particular point of time. Most of them are maturing between now and 2032. That is why we have the pressure.
Many are concerned that it may impact the country's economic outlook negatively.
Yeah, it's a correct position. I was offered the money incremental until 200 million, and I told them, that's not the currency in which I have. I want to keep my country, you keep your money. I keep my country, you keep your money. And I told the fellows, if you can't govern, get out of power and give those who can govern the chance to govern. Not to come and try to entice me and confuse me with money. A lot of money that I even don't know what I can do with that money if you gave it to me today. No, the money was not given to me, I refused. They were trying to negotiate, they can't receive the money, they were trying to negotiate and they kept on adding, and I told them, it's not a question of money, it's a question of the rule of law. Yeah. I'm doing this thing it's out of conviction, not cash. It's for conviction, not for cash, that I do what I do.
Africa needs presidents who can decolonize the continent. For Kenya, that president is current Busia Senator Omtatah. He has recently formed his Presidential Exploratory Committee, and I'm honored to be in it as the political and grassroots strategist. From what I'm hearing so far, and from what I have seen over a long period of time, there are at least 50 reasons why he can become a great transformative president. Today, I will touch on 3 reasons. They are based on his background, achievements, and principles. Firstly, Senator Omtatah has a track record of defending the vulnerable in society. In this photo, taken in January 2008, he had chained himself on the fence of Vigilance House, the police headquarters in Nairobi, to protest police brutality and killings during the post-election violence. His symbolic, courageous gesture shone a bright, shining light on the plight of Kenya's vulnerable. That's what he's been doing for decades. Secondly, Okiya Omtatah is Kenya's and even Africa's public interest litigation pioneer and champion. He has filed many public interest cases defending constitutional rights and the rule of law, making him a champion of justice for ordinary Kenyans. He wields the shield of justice with unwavering courage and consistency. Consequently, he is seen as Kenya's public defender #1. Indeed, some of his biggest public interest cases have shaped Kenya's political landscape and economy. Thirdly, Senator Omtatah has a track record of integrity and simplicity. Unlike many politicians, Omtatah has maintained his integrity, consistently fighting corruption and bad governance. In February this year, 2024, Kenyans were shocked when Senator Omtatah was involved in a minor road accident while driving from Kisumu to Busia. People were shocked to learn that the senator's car was a humble Nissan Wingroad. This has echoes of the Renault 5, the simple car that Thomas Sankara ordered senior government officials to start using instead of the fuel-guzzling, expensive Mercedes fleet. Transformative presidents have a lesser focus on the people's well-being, not on their own personal enrichment. They channel and rechannel every shilling, every dollar to the people, not from the people. They are allergic to the big man syndrome. They believe in transformative servant leadership. That is the kind of president that Senator Okiya Omtatah will be.
The Republic of Kenya.
Yeah.
What does the word republic mean? It's a government of law, not a government of men. Yeah, we are not a kingdom. We are not a kiosk. We are not anything else.
We are a republic.
We are a republic.
Yeah.
So the word republic, people don't even understand what it means. They think it's a decoration. It's not. It means a certain system of governance.
What then is the option? What's the way out if Parliament is dead against what you guys will say in terms of the other ideas that you have regarding the cost of living in Kenya and the cost of doing business generally?
First of all, thank you for having me. I'll take off where my sister just left off. We have a constitution in this country. So we cannot be said that we are being ignored. We have a constitution in this country. And within that constitution also there are measures to punish these people. There's going to come a time when we shall put them in jail for what they are doing today. Across the world, President Ruto was in South Korea the other day. I think he's still there. Let him ask himself how many presidents have been, ex-former presidents of South Korea have gone to jail. As he wants to admire South Korea, he must not decide whereby rogue presidents are jailed and punished.
President Park was the last.
Yes, and so does President Ruto want to be jailed when he leaves office? That's the question he should ask himself. He's not almighty. He must obey the constitution. There's no way out.
You're talking about at youth wanaweza. Babu huyu alianza akiwa na miaka ngapi? And today is the best performing MP. Kama babu wanaweza, kwani sisi hatuwezi? Inatakana tuanze kujiuliza. Unajua kitu iko ni vile hao wasee wamezoea. I remember Mo Ibrahim telling us something on the panel and saying someone is 84 and he wants to lead us where? To the grave.
They walked into the courtroom yoked to each other. But just as they had sat down, the singing began, and when the patriotic songs were over, the national anthem. Then the chants, all this inside a courtroom. And when the magistrate walked in, she was welcomed with another round of the national anthem. All three stanzas of it. Omtatah and his accomplices refused to identify themselves before the court, demanding that the case be taken to the High Court.
I think I cannot appear for I appear before very many magistrates, but not when I'm wrongly accused. When a magistrate is being used as a condom to protect the people I'm hunting down.
Use proper language.
Their lawyers' attempts to calm them down proved fruitless. The principal magistrate, Ngenye Masharia, referred the matter to the High Court and ordered that Omtatah and the other 31 activists be detained for 5 days as the identification process continues.
Gachagua, we do not believe Gachagua represents the change we need. Yes. Hata Matiang'i hajatuambia vijana wetu wa Yala River nani waliopeleka huko. Hajatuambia kulikuwa na meat grinder pale Lavington, vijana walikuwa wanasiagwa wanapotea. Hajatuambia. Hajatuambia ni nini ilitendeka hizo bilioni kwa miaka 10, kwani ni biashara gani wanafanya?
Omtatah has given a breakdown of the odious debt. And the signals you are getting from the Treasury is such that they want to renegotiate for the loan repayment because default is on the horizon. Now, it is important to know that as it is today, Ruto borrows 2.5 billion per day for recurrent expenditure, not development. And this is contrary to the Constitution. The Constitution does not give him permission to borrow for use day to day. Number two, they changed the law in 2014 to allow them to open foreign accounts where they are transferring money. To date, there are money that is borrowed and never reaches this country. Oh, Maraga is weak, is not charismatic. Omtatah is weak, is not charismatic. That is Ruto and the system way of making us to choose bad leaders. No, we are selecting and electing the best.
Ukae ukijua ya kwamba kura upande wa debe hutapata ngo. Watu wameondoka na wakasema sisi wacha tukae opposition. Wewe fanya kile unataka kufanya na sisi. Peana nafasi zote za kazi zile unataka kupeana. Lakini ukae umekaa ukijua ya kwamba mlima imekuwa telezi na hii hautapanda 2027. Hiyo ni ukweli. Sisi karoho zetu sisi hatutakupiga mawe ama tukurushie maneno. Sisi tulikuambia ile pesa yetu ya ushuru turudishie tukule. Lakini siku inafika ambao tunagoja ya kupiga debe. Sisi hautapata kitu chochote upande wa mlima.
Naona President Ruto akishinda hii election inakuja hii ya 2027. Mimi mambo za siasa naachana nayo kabisa. Naanza kufanya mambo mengine. Nakuwa pastor ama natafuta kitu kingine nifanya. Lakini mambo ya siasa naachana nayo. Kwa sababu hebu oneni. Jamaa ametumia pesa mingi Mount Kenya tour. Amezunguka. Lakini wapi? Wakikuyu wameenda kabisa. Hapo ni Nakuru. Jamaa anasema hao wanangoja 2027. They will not abuse Ruto. They will not throw stones. Hawatamfanyia kitu yote mbaya. They will just wait. Pesa watakula. But for them, 2027 is the year they will make their statement. Hizo ni karibu 6 million votes. Ruto inafaa ajue mali ata replace. Sijui ataanzia wapi. Wakisii, Waluya, Wakamba, Wakikuyu. Guys, watu wa KBB. Mimi sijui mtafanya nini. Sijui mtafanya nini. Nyinyi ngojeni. Ni kama by saa 8 mkiangalia results mtakuwa sijui kama mtakuwa mmegive up ama mtangoja chair wa IBC announce. Anyway, nyinyi ndio mtaamua. But what I am sure of, kulingana na vile nasikia ground, najua kuna kile nyinyi mnaandika huko 10 bila break nini, but kuna vile Wakenya wanasema, na Wakenya wamechoka na Ruto kabisa na hii serikali. And I don't know what the president will do to win back the trust of Kenyans, because Kenyans are tired and all they want to do is vote out Ruto. Hakuna kitu ingine. Sasa hata hakuna presidential candidate anza kuja na story. People don't want to listen. Hata mimi najua sasa nikiweza vice president, watanipea hawa watu. Hawa Kenya ni kama watanipea. As long as zinatoa Ruto. Hapo ndio Kenya wamefika. And it's very dangerous, it's very unfortunate, but hapo ndio UDA imetufikisha sisi kama wa Kenya. We wait, but Mount Kenya gone for good.
You like me, why them a fight me. You like me, chewing a bone, a bite. We don't trust them, even if we bust them. We don't trust them, stay far, not touch them. We don't trust them, hope their man not sub them. Informer, me say, you must them.